what's going on, everybody? It's your man DJ Effects, and I am recording live, Facebook Live, right here on my motorcycle. I was having technical difficulties at the studio, so I couldn't do it live there. But I wanted to continue the show because we were talking about females, the female riders, the rise of female riders is coming up. And, you know, if you tuned in on last week, Mr. Justified called in, and he was talking about the female riders, that the men shouldn't be mad, but we need to step up our game, because the women out there, they're really riding all over the place, you know. And he gave a perfect example about his wife. His wife, she rides all over the place, and you know, she's a die-hard rider, you know, independent rider. There's a lot of independent riders that are out there that form a little group, I guess you can say, and they go out and they ride. You got your women that ride Harleys, you got your black girl rides, you got Flow. I think Flow is a mixture of motorcycle clubs, females that are in motorcycle clubs that get together and ride. So I think that's what Flow is about. But it's, you know, it's women empowerment. They getting busy, they getting real out there. And I'm trying to position my phone, guys, so that I can talk and text to y'all, but I think I screwed that up. Alright, hold tight, because I don't want to. Alright, let's see. I think I'm going to try to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Alright. Oh, I got somebody over here on Facebook Live watching now. I don't know who it is. I'm doing this through my cell phone, guys. So this is the first time ever doing this at home from the location of right here, being on my baby Pepper. And it's a live edition of MC Love. It's going to be no commercial breaks, no song breaks, no sponsors, just you and me and anybody else. So if you're here, share the video. I want people to know about MC Love, and that, you know, this is a show. The platform of the show is to empower, enrich, empower, inform, and motivate and inspire other riders that are out there. And it's not bashing nobody. And if I seem like I'm bashing the fellas, that by no means, that's not what I'm doing. What I'm trying to do is get you guys to wake up. You know, we love this community, we love the ride, but let's ride. Let's ride our ride. You know, some of us, as Mr. Justified stated last week, some of us are parking lot pimping. Parking lot pimping. I haven't heard that in a minute, so you know he's old school. He's an OG. So big props to Mr. Justified, to you. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to White Chocolate. So, you know, let's, you know, I want to get interaction with you guys. Now, you can't call in. I don't want y'all to call my personal phone if you have my personal phone, because you're going to interrupt the Facebook Live. So what you have to do is text your comments in the comment section or Facebook Live with me, and let's talk. What is your feelings about the rise of women empowerment on the motorcycle community, in the motorcycle community? You know, with them riding a lot more now. There's a lot of women out there riding. I'm starting to see women in social clubs. Check this out. I'm starting to see women in social clubs go out and get their motorcycle license so they can get a motorcycle. What's that all about, y'all? You know, again, I'm not bashing nobody, but what I'm trying to get to the point, I guess the point I'm trying to get is that us men, you know, we set the bar. We had the example for this thing, and we had the women ride on the back as our backpacks. But now they don't want to be backpacks no more. They want to get their own. And when they get their own, they're not getting little scooters or anything like that. They're getting the big boys. They're getting the boosters. They're getting the 1400s. You know what I'm saying? They're getting the Harleys. They're getting the Victories. They're getting they getting the Falcons. They're not playing around. So what is your take on that? And ladies, the lady riders that are out here, what inspired you to ride? That's what I want to know. What inspired you to get out, get your own bike? If you were a lady who was a backpacker at one point, What made you decide, hey, I'm tired of riding on the back of this dude's bike, I'm gonna go ahead and get my own? What made you, what motivated you, what inspired you to do something like that? Holler at your DJ. Like I said, you can go Facebook Live with me, or you can put your comments in the comment section and I'll just read it off. Not like anybody can't see it, but I'll just read it off and we could talk about it, because I really want to know. And hats off and salute to all the female riders that are out there doing your thing. Oh Lord, I got people online. I'm sorry. Let me acknowledge y'all. Shout out to Dawn White Chocolate Phillips. Shout out to Felicia Battles of East Coast Boosters Social Club. Dawn White Chocolate Phillips, independent rider. Joel Lucas. I don't know who you are, Joel, but welcome to MC Love. And I am your host, DJ FX. And I'm doing the show a little special today. It's just doing Facebook Live because we're having technical difficulties in the studio with our live broadcast. So I'm doing this because I did not want to miss this opportunity to continue the conversation of the rise of female bikers. Now, ladies, like I said, I want to know what made you want to become a rider, a biker, a female biker. What was it that inspired you? Who was it that inspired you? Were you ever a backpack and you got tired of being a backpack and you decided to get your own? Or was it, like I said, did somebody or someone inspire you? You know, I know that there's a lot of female sport bike racers that are out there. It was, what's her name? Dickerson. I think her name is Angie Dickerson. And then there's another one. I can't think of her name either. And I want to say they're local. They're here in the DMV area. Jesus, I can't think of the other person's name. But anyway, who was it that inspired you guys to become motorcycle riders? That's what I'd like to know. It's just one of those things, I guess. I know for me, as a male rider, what inspired me was just simply being out there. I've always had a passion of wanting to ride, always. As a kid, I used to see a whole bunch of motorcycles, and they looked like they didn't have a care in the world. It looked like it was just so peaceful and just so enjoyable. And when I had the opportunity to get one, I got a sports bike. My first bike was a ZX6. And after getting the ZX6, it got stolen from me. Then I ended up getting this baby right here, which is my Harley. What's going on, Erica, Miss Sunshine? So I ended up getting that. So I still want to know from you ladies, what do you ride? Why do you ride? Who inspired you to ride? And let's hear some of your stories. I really want to know some of your stories, ladies. Holler at your DJ right now. I was getting ready to give out the number. I'm not even in the studio. See, I'm so used to being in the studio. This is a special broadcast finishing up the segments of the rise of the female riders, female bikers. Why do they ride? So ladies, holler at your DJ. I want to know, why do you ride? Facebook Live with me, or put your comments down in the comments section so that I can read it off, and let's get this conversation popping. I can't take no commercial breaks, I can't take no song breaks, and I don't have a sponsor. So holler at your DJ. All right, White Chocolate's responded. I've wanted to ride my bike. I wanted to ride my own since I was 17. I rode on the back of my boyfriend's bike. I waited until my kids were grown before I learned how to ride. There's more to it. Hold tight. Before I learned how to ride. I think it's selfish when females put riding before their kids. That's a good point, White Chocolate. I come from a family of riders. My dad rode, my mom rode, my brothers rode. It's my therapy. Nothing like open road. You are right about that. And she just bought a 2018 Road Glide. So she's a Harley chick. And I don't mean that in a bad way. And I know she rides. I've seen her ride. She just did her iron butt. She did the Get Yonder. So, you know, salute to White Chocolate. She was part of a motorcycle club. Didn't work out for her, and she moved on. But she never stopped with her passion of riding. So, again, that's the wrong hand I'm saluting with. Salute to you, White Chocolate. Anybody else want to share their story right here on MZ Love? Because this is the last segment for a while. Because I'm going to bring up the female riders again, because you guys are awesome out there and you're doing a lot of big things for a lot of different reasons. And you know what? Now, since White Chocolate is the only one right now that's responding, what would you say to the up and coming females that's trying to get their license to ride the motorcycle? What words of encouragement could you give them, or words of wisdom could you give them if they want to pursue a motorcycle? Because like I said before, there's some women in the social clubs that are out there trying to get their motorcycle license, and I've seen them. There's a couple of them locally. One in Baltimore I've seen. Her name is Dee. I forget what social club she's with. And then there's Loyalty Queen. That's another one. You know, she's out there. She's part of, and I think she's the president of her social club. So she's trying to get her motorcycle license. So I mean, you know, the thrill is there. It ain't gone. The thrill is there, and you know, I put emphasis on these ladies because, like I said, they are really doing it big and they're making big noise out there. And I see more and more of them out there riding their ride. Not backpacking no more, not backseat, or however you want to call it. They are riding their own ride. So what do you think about that? And once again, ladies who have been out there riding for a while, such as you, White Chocolate, what words of encouragement or wisdom can you give an upcoming female rider who desires to get a motorcycle? Holler at your DJ. Oh, and those who are still watching, make sure you share this video as well, because this is going to be put on my Facebook, on my YouTube page. So, and of course it'll be on Facebook as well. But I just want this platform to be available for those who happen to come across and want to know, hey, he was talking about female riders, and this female was talking about this. This female was talking about that. And there's nothing, it's not bashing no guys. Again, I want to continue to say this throughout the show. I got 45 minutes to talk. 45 minutes to talk as I sit out here on my baby Pepper. Y'all see Pepper? So I'm sitting out here on Pepper. So I got 45 minutes to talk. And I just want to know, what do y'all think about the female riders? I'm trying to get on this back seat. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight, y'all. Hold tight. Uh-oh. Whew. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right, White Chocolate responded. I like that. Thank you, White Chocolate. I love audience participation. White Chocolate says, make sure you are doing it because, make sure they're doing it because they want to, and not to fit in or get a man or whatever. That's a good point.